This is a quick disclaimer from all of us at Blood and Roleplay. We just want to inform you that this game is tagged as an 18 plus and will cover some physical and mental abuse, as well as graphic scenes. So please, if there's anything that disturbs you, don't hesitate to put the video away. Okay, so we will start the session with a scene of Election Man, a voice that everybody is familiar with. The guy Alistair did dealings with not too long ago. As his voice echoes through the room, Gregory says to a shadowed, masked figure, "I want the skull. The collector undermines my business. Show his customers that I am much better deal." By interrupting his bidding tonight on Stanton Island. It will be very profitable for you. As he takes a drink of his cigarette and puts it out inside the ashtray. "So what do you say?" And a woman in a very southern Texas drawl says, "If you get the information I want, I will." As she leans over and the light catches the side of an eye patch as she picks up a cowboy hat and places it on her head and leaves the room. With that, we'll jump to a scene of everybody turning up to the nightclub one by one. People entering the new asylum for the front door. Out of everybody, who would go first? Alistair, you already being here, as you always are, when you are not doing your personal business. Just before everybody is due to arrive, after you put out the call that there might be business to be done this evening, Mama knocks on your door as you hear the rat-a-tat-tat. It's almost like her tell to you. No one else knocks like her. Do you answer?
Man.
She opens the door and walks in. Boss. I don't want to do this, but I need a night off.
A night off? Whereabouts you going? You got something on? You got a date? Ooh.
She just ponders at you. She just dead stares you. And your eyes connect with hers and you remember. You sort of overlook it, you always have. You're expected, but once you make eye contact with her, you realise she's grizzly scarred, burn marks on most of her face. Looks like someone's attacked her with a carving knife. Personal business.
Yeah, no worry. If you need any time off, just, let me know. Just in the future, could you let me, have like a week or 2 weeks notice?
Came up last notice myself, but I'll try. I understand if you dock a day's pay.
Nah, don't worry about the pay. If it's like an emergency, then don't worry about it.
I left Brad in charge. If you need anything, ask him. I am afraid I'll probably be exposed for the rest of the evening. Maybe even tomorrow. But I'll let you know if I am.
Yep. Stay safe, whatever it is you're doing.
This is the most human you've seen from Amma. As you saying that, she sort of relaxes her shoulders a bit and gives you a bit of a smile. but then immediately fixes her gaze. Shoulders come up. She gets ball again. Pushes her chest out. I appreciate it.
But go. Whatever it is you're doing. Don't let me keep you.
And she just leaves. She just wanders out. And yeah, about 10-20 minutes after interaction, as Amago leaves, with our second question, once you give it to her, she's gone, and everybody else starts turning up. Instead of Amma greeting you guys at the door of the asylum, even if you come from the front or the back, Amma normally greets you in the building. She's not here this evening. You are interacted with a tall, probably 6'3", blonde undercut, combed back, Ken-looking fellow, bright blue eyes, goatee, since it was very, very popular in the 90s. Not goatee, sorry, soul patch. Soul patch, little soul patch under the farmland. Yeah, it's even worse. Soul patch is even worse. As you enter one by one, you are greeted by Brad. And he happily greets you. Even a little touchy on occasions, like smacking you on the back and giving out a big laugh as he walks you towards the elevator. Some of you may even choose to use the stairs. So the Gridiron building is a lot taller than most think, being 20 plus floors. And you know, Alistair keeps his office pretty high up. But he's all eventually make his way up the stairs and into the office, one by one. It is up to you, Cooper, how Alistair presents himself when they all fill in one by one. There isn't much time between yous entering.
I'm just sat at my desk and I'm just like, whenever one comes in, I'll just be like, make very, very small talk and just tell them that I'm waiting until everyone's here before I begin. Because I don't want to keep repeating myself to each person.
And very, very business of you. And eventually all three of you turn up. Unless anybody else was invited, I do not know of. Only the current members turn up. No. So yes, we'll say Oliver's running a little late. Probably something to do with his church, as both Leo and Trisha let themselves in after a few minutes. You both are like, alright, Brad's okay, but you also feel insulted by Brad's presence.
Is Brad with us?
No, he started watching mostly the way up and then went back down. After he got a radio call that someone else is here.
Question for Joe. How is Brad Alistair's hire?
He's one of the bodyguards.
Oh.
Nah, Emma hired after she got a job here. Because basically what happened is you took one of your gang members, Emma, after a serious incident. You transferred her to here for various reasons, because she's always been good at running a nightclub, where you knew Alistair may be needing when you made your deal together. And then she went out and hired various people. Brad just happens to be one of them hires.
Alright, cool. So Brad is like Hammer's underling. Alright, cool.
Very much so. And yes, Brad gives off Brad Pitt vibes. But with a soul patch. Fight Club Brad Pitt vibes.
When Trisha goes into the office, I think the first thing, like, not even a hire or anything, first thing she asks Alistair is, where's Hammer?
Hammer has some personal business she needs to attend to tonight.
Okay. And who's that guy downstairs then?
Did I not introduce myself?
He didn't.
He didn't.
Very rude of him. That's Brad.
Why do I have a feeling Alistair, when he says Brad, he shivers a little? Like,
And a good way and a bad way.
in a bad way.
Right, okay.
I don't know.
But that is completely up to you.
Hammer knows him. Says that he's in charge for now. Just until Hammer gets back.
Is he usually
you.
around?
He is. He's normally he's one of your multiple security guards of the asylum. As you get one mate, boss and 4 lackeys, and Brad seems to be a lackey.
Did Hammer tell you when she'd be back?
Tomorrow afternoon.
Did you say what she'd be doing?
Just said it was personal business, and even if she did tell me what she was doing, I would have kept it to myself.
Never
know
mind.
I was going to say, Leo, you would know a bit of Hammer's backstory. So if you'd like to roll me a resolve intelligence or a composure intelligence, try to recall that.
Oh, okay.
Difficulty, because you have a lot of people under you, I'm going to say difficulty 5.
Jesus. Difficulty 5? So it's... What was it, composure
wits,
or...
composure or wits resolve? No, wits intelligence, sorry. Wits intelligence or wits resolve? Wits composure. Why do I keep saying wits resolve? It's for fucking awareness.
Alright, it doesn't matter either way then. Say maybe composure, intelligence, difficulty 5.
Nope.
Okay.
You can re-roll the 2, but you can't succeed. Actually, no, you can. Yeah, you got 3. No, sorry, you only got 2. I read the fucking top dice before I read the bottom. Yeah, you can't succeed.
Yeah.
You know Hammer, and there's something on the tip of your tongue, and it's there in the back of your mind, but you just can't recall what she could be up to.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine.
The rest of the business you've had recently has been a lot more the fact of the Italian gangs in the city getting more bold, the Sabat pressing in on the family, the Camarilla trying to use your members to bolster themselves, and everything else just rushes upon you, and the information about a singular one of your many, many followers is drowned out.
Yeah, so, wait, Brad's not in the room, right?
No.
Okay. Then, I guess I just accept what Aster's saying, then. That it's, like, personal.
And yes, you all eventually flood into the room if no one else has anything they would like to do. In the club. You all come in, maybe lean on a bookshelf, take a seat, etc. What were you going to say, Mary?
I said I had no plans.
Mm-hmm. Then you just come here to discuss the job. Maybe the first that your coterie has gotten as a group. Yes, Tyler said a few things to you, but they could have been skewed as independent. This is your first real job as a coterie. You've been hired by 2 separate entities to hunt down a skull covered in Enochian writing. Who knows what it does, but it is being auctioned by the collector. In a local port or Stanton Island. Your intel leads a little more towards the Stanton Island side of it. through the intel that Leo got from his Tremere Chantry companion.
Stanton Island or Ellis Island?
Ellis, I don't know why I keep saying Stanton. Ellis Island, thank you.
Or I mean to say Ellis Island when he was doing the intro.
Yeah, it happens. Move on.
Okay.
Next day.
Yeah, I just
Doesn't matter.
I'm just making sure.
But yes. So you are here to discuss what's the plan and who you're going to give the skull to in the end.
Do both? Wait, does both Alistar and Leo talk about the deal, or does only one talk about the deal and Leo shuts up?
That is up to you guys.
Yeah.
As you discuss that, really.
So the
Wait,
reason
so oh, sorry. Go ahead.
what are you gonna say?
Oh no, I was actually just gonna ask Joe something, but then you were talking, so.
Joe's away.
I
Anyway.
Joe left.
Oh, okay, that's fine. Joe.
I was just gonna start the role play with Alistair.
Oh.
Okay. So the reason why I brought you all here today is because I have a, let's call him a business partner, who has came and asked me to fetch him an item. The item in question is an unusual one, but I'm sure he has his reasons for wanting it. That is a skull. A human skull that has got some ancient scripture written on the skull. My client has asked us to retrieve this item for him.
Who's your client?
He has asked to remain anonymous.
Huh. And let me guess, this skull is on Ellis Island?
Well, that's a very accurate guess.
Funny that you should bring up this today. You said somebody reached out to you yesterday?
Yeah, he reached out to me yesterday, like shortly before the sun was coming up. So I didn't exactly have much time unless you wanted to risk being caught in the sun.
Well, let's say another old friend also reached out to me yesterday. She wants a skull too.
So we have two people who are after the skull, apparently. Are you willing to share who your client is?
Well, I don't fancy getting on her bad side, so...
So where do we go from here then? If I have a client who wants a skull, and you have a client who wants a skull, where do we proceed from here?
What are the benefits of both sides? Or in the downsides of both sides, so we can figure out which one we're doing.
Well, I can't give too much information there, but I can tell you that my client is another member of the Anarchs. So mainly it's just to keep good relations between the two baronies. It'll bring us a lot more closer. We won't have to worry about, potentially one barony attacking the other or getting in each other's way. There's going to be cooperation between both baronies. And of course they're going to owe me one or two boons.
And the other client's benefits are looking towards Leo.
I've been guaranteed an audience with the prince.
I would prefer Alistair's client then.
Yeah, there's not much we could do with the prince.
I don't like the Camarilla.
Have it your way.
I doubt they'd want anything to do with us either.
Is there a reason why you would want an audience with the Prince, Leo?
Well, that was the exchange rate. Let's say I didn't really have a say in what I wanted.
Then there's no point in going with the one who's asking you for it then, if they're not giving you what you want.
Fair. But if I'm throwing my lot in with yours, well, let's just say, Alistair, I really hope this bet pays off for all of us.
Why?
Are you being asked to retrieve the skull, or are you being, kind of
Demanded.
forced?
Let's say I'm being asked.
Oh well. No harm can come from saying no, right?
I just give you a look, like, is this your first day doing business in the city?
Minor
there is a-
insult.
So there is a catch then. What's gonna happen? You think they're gonna be upset with the fact they haven't got the skull? Are they gonna send goons towards you, try and go after Theo or something like that?
I'd sleep a lot sorry. Yeah, well, let's just say, if it's as simple as getting me back if they don't get the skull, well, I'd rest easier, but let's say my client is unreliable.
If they're unreliable, then why do it for them?
Well, like I said, you're not exactly scared of the straight shooters, it's the backstabbers you don't want to deal with.
Your client is a backstabber, and you do this for them. What's to stop them from stabbing you in the back after you hand it over to them?
Well, like Alistair just said, personal business.
Why don't you just stab them in the back first?
Isn't that what I'm trying to do?
Depends. What are you trying to do?
Well, it appears that we're helping Alistair give it to his client, no?
Yes. If that's the way we're going.
Look, if you're being if you feel as if you're in danger from not handing the skull in, then we could, take the offence to them. You are part of this coterie, and any type of attack on you is an attack on us.
Will you not be in danger for not getting the skull?
Not really, I wouldn't say so. But my idea would be to, if you can't trust your client, you think there's going to be danger involved, then why don't we give the skull to my client, set up a meeting with your client, to give them the skull, which we now don't have, and then, set up an ambush or something.
Ooh.
A wise idea to do if we don't know who we're going up against. I mean, sure, Leo knows, and he could probably organize it, but...
I'm just saying, it'd be better to,
No, wait, I'm genuinely confused about the plan here. Could you repeat that?
Okay, he's gonna talk to you like you're a child. So I go, we give the skull to my client. You say to your client, I have the skull. You meet up with your client. We have men in buildings who are going to shoot your clients. So that you...
Oh,
you're
yeah.
threatened.
Oh, yeah, no. I kind of need her alive.
You need her alive?
Yeah. Long story.
Well, does she die easily? I'm sure we could just keep her alive. A pet!
Yeah, but what Alistair's suggesting is an ambush, and I don't think anyone would respond nicely to that.
Okay, well,
Or-
you can still capture someone in an ambush. That's how kidnappings happen.
Let's.
All right, how about this? We go get the skull first. I go tell my client. Oh well, we each tell our clients we have the skull, and then we can work out where, depending on what the end game they want for the skull is, we can work it out from there. Because obviously, if neither of us actually have it, then, well, there's no point in discussing this.
So get the skull first and then see what happens?
Yeah.
Or like a rat race.
Because
Whoever
given-
gets to us first gets the
Given,
skull.
well, yeah, I mean, given the fact that, well, 2 people have approached 2 of us separately, I'm guessing there are lots of eyes on this, and, well, let's just say that we want to be the first ones there.
True.
Could we just keep the skull?
We don't know what it is.
It's a human skull with markings on it, and it sounds cool. It looked nice on the shelf.
What language is it in? If any of your clients told you.
Question for Joe: Did
your client told? Actually, no, both of you did. Both the clients did.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yep.
It was covered in script, known as Enochian.
Enochian script?
I might have some books that could translate it. I don't know. I can't read it personally, but I do have some things that could help, maybe, in my libraries.
So, we have a third option, it seems.
That's if I can find it. I don't know if I have it. I might. I haven't gone through that trunk in a while.
Problem is, I've already kind of agreed to give it to my client.
Yeah. Either way, someone that's not Leo's client might be getting it, as far as I can tell. Either we're keeping it or we're giving it to Alistair's client. Correct?
We can keep it for a short time, just to see if we can get any information out of it. I might be able to talk to it.
Yeah, how about this? We go, we get the skull, we keep it for a short time. Alistair, neither of us need to make any moves first. Make any moves to tell the client first. We take a look at what we've got, and then we can decide what we want to do from there.
Sure. Got a question though.
Sound good?
You said that
That
you
sounds...
need your client alive, but does she need you alive?
That's the part that worries me. I don't know.
That is very worrisome.
I gotta say, I don't have any enemies with my client. Actually, we're already in pretty good terms.
The ring his ghoul gave you burns in your safe. Jokingly, that isn't anything major.
It spontaneously combusts.
Just
Yeah,
spontaneous
Fuck you.
combustion.
I meant it
Bloody-
in a way of like, as he says this, the gift he gave your character is like, ears are burning.
It's like
Yeah.
the Japanese anime sneeze.
Yeah.
Who's talking about me? So we've come to a decision. We're going to keep it for a little bit and
Yes.
decide who we give it to.
Keep it,
Yep.
investigate it, and then at the end of the day, well, maybe a week or something. We also
Yes.
don't want to immediately give it away. We want to, like lay low for a little bit.
A couple of days, I'd say. That should be enough time for us to figure out where we want to go. Like what we want to do.
That sounds reasonable.
On to the issue of the heist itself.
Mm.
I did originally there was supposed to be a bid for this, like an auction. And you all know that I have enough money to probably buy this outright. But my client said that wouldn't be a very wise idea to do. Because of, I'm guessing, your client who wants it. And if your client finds out that we have it, and if we're not going to give it to them, then I'm going to be very happy. So,
So, heist.
a heist.
Great.
Alright, where's the auction house?
I believe it's on the... somewhere being held in a dock. I believe they're docking on the island, and then holding the auction pretty much like on the island, maybe on the ship possibly, or maybe like a container nearby. That's something that we're going to have to find out, but I haven't got all the information.
Alright. Well. I can... If you manage to find out the transport links, I can... Well, it's an easy matter of getting some of my men to do a simple lift.
I mean, I have a...
No, obviously we'll be there as well.
I have a pretty easy alibi why I could be there, because all I have to do is just say that I was there to buy the skull. I could relay any information that I find out about the auction to you guys, and you guys do the stealing. And if anyone asks, I'll just go, ah, damn it, I wanted that skull. Oh, such a shame that someone else stole it. Must have been those Sabats. God damn it.
Them slimy Sabats. Bastards.
And if we decide to give it to somebody else or keep it ourselves, it gives Leo an alibi for what could have happened to it.
Exactly. So I'm just going to be there just to basically say, that wasn't me. How could I steal something if I wasn't there for it to be stolen? I'll be in plain sight in the crowd, or at the auction itself.
Fine. Then I guess I'm the one doing the actual stealing.
Are you suggesting that we can't help?
Aren't you Catholic? Isn't there something against that?
Stealing?
Well,
Yeah.
yes, but repent.
Now, this is a question. Is your vampire stuff above your Catholic stuff?
Currently, yes.
On priorities.
Hey, he has
Yeah, no,
nothing against
because-
stealing.
Yeah, no, because Mary, I'm just worried that you're gonna have to take a stain for this. Like, I don't know, your touchstones.
Oh, he doesn't have anything about stealing.
Oh, okay. Then Leo would just like
Look at him
give
weird.
almost an approving nod to Oliver.
I grew up in Harlem. You think I haven't nicked a few things?
Fair enough.
So, I'm the alibi. Leo is the brute force, I guess. Trisha could be the distraction, maybe.
I'm a very good distraction.
And Oliver, where would you fit into this? I don't exactly know your skill set yet.
Oliver's helping me.
Okay.
I can be very sneaky when I need to be.
Okay, so Leo's going to be a plan B, I guess, if things go wrong. We shoot our way out. If you need any guns for this, Leo, I do have like a full stockpile that you can have access to.
You have not sent them off yet, so you do have quite a bit of weaponry. Including an
Question for Joe.
RPG.
Question for Joe: don't I have a stockpile of guns?
You do, but they're a little on the older side compared to what
We've just got
Alistair's rocking.
All right.
Alistair went straight to a military surplus, angry Russian dude, and bought a shit ton of like Cold War firearms. Where you've got stuff now, people have scraped
It's like
the
Vietnam shit.
Yeah, that people have scraped they brought back from the war, like World War One and Vietnam, and scraped off the serial number,
Mm.
and you've just picked up
All right.
over the years.
We have
Then
we have hand grenades, we have white phosphorus, we have an RPG.
I try. Leo tries not to look too impressed.
Do you have
All right.
anything that's non-lethal?
I like to imagine Leo and Alistair just like stare at Oliver.
The slow turn.
Yeah, the slow turn, synchronized slow turn.
I don't know.
A
Okay,
Swiss
you got
Army knife.
You got a baseball bat or something?
Yes, but that's not. No, whatever.
You can have a shiv.
I'm not. It's fine. I'll figure out something.
Oh, and this shouldn't have to be, said, but try and not, let anyone know that you're there. If you need to wear a
What
mask or
is-
whatever, then do that.
This isn't exactly my first lift.
I know. It's just for our other two members here.
Both.
I look over at. Oh, sorry.
No, go.
No, I was just gonna look over at Oliver and say, "Yeah, if you don't want to get your hands dirty, I'll just cover for you, okay?"
I appreciate that.
Anyone here?
It's been a while since I've had a.
You hear Knuckles rattle on the wooden door.
I'm gonna hold up my finger to everyone in here, as if to say, be quiet.
And the person on the other side of the door waits.
Who is it?
Brad?
I'm kind of in the middle of a meeting, Brad. What is it?
Got a phone call for a Miss Trisha.
Is it urgent?
He says it's a gig.
Trisha, if you need to step out of the office for 5 minutes, you can do so.
Okay. Stands up. Waddles over to the door. Opens it.
What are you, toddler? You're that gift to the kids, like waddling down the road.
Just toddling down the road.
Yeah. As you walk out, he walks you to a separate room where there's a single phone, and you hear a familiar voice. It is your sire. Trisha.
Hello.
Evening.
To what do I owe the pleasure? You don't usually call me.
I'll call you when there's business to be had.
How did you know I was here?
Come on, child. You're not, let's say, discreet.
Well, that's fair.
If there's a club in the city, especially when your face is on the fucking newspaper, Trisha.
It is? Why?
Club attacked by gang. Club
Oh,
owner.
that was fun.
It cuts to a scene of him holding the paper, and in the background you're just waving at the camera.
Oh, that was a fun night, and nobody got hurt, so that was great.
I called around, and they all said if they cannot find you particularly, you may be at home with your band or here. You're quite the pickle to pick up on. I've been trying to get hold of you for 2 nights.
Ooh, really? Oh, I'm so sorry about that. I did mean to check up with you, but I got a bit distracted.
Well, now that we're here, I have a job for you.
I'm listening.
Do you still remember how to tickle the ivories of a piano? And
Of
not
course.
that sound-numbing, hair-bleeding, modern music, you call.
I'll have you know that modern music is paying most of my band's bills right now. But yes, of course, I still know how to play the
I
piano.
told you, if you need my help, I'm happy to pay whatever little bills you have.
No,
Yes, actually.
don't worry about it.
Fine, if you're willing to do what dear old Papa says. Yeah, you feel the grin through the phone as he says that jokingly. Yes, I have a job, and it's going to make me look good, so I hope you take it. I have a I need you to play some music at a auction this evening.
Oh, that's new. I thought it was gonna be at the usual place.
No. Your normal patron doesn't need your business this evening. The money's good. How about $1,000? That's a lot, right?
Duh.
Yes, that should be enough for you.
An entire 1,000?
Yes. A 1 and 3 O's.
Who? So it's the auction owners who are paying for this. Why do they want music at an auction? I thought it was just gonna be like sweaty men yelling.
Yes, that's the majority of it. But in between that, when drinks had to be had and people were being gossip and bravado to be spread, a bit of background noise it helps hide the business.
Is there gonna be interesting business going on in the background?
It's an artifact auction, why wouldn't there be?
I don't know,
Back
I've never
in
been to
my
an auction.
day, when paintings had to be sold, there was all live music. And a guy speaking very fast.
So where is this? And when is it?
Shit, I forgot what the island's called again.
Ellis?
Ellis, it's on an Ellis Island.
Oh!
Somewhere near a Liberty statue.
Oh? I thought the island was just like, an island. I didn't realize there was a piano there.
Oh, there's buildings, apparently, and an auction house, apparently. I don't know, I've not been myself.
Okay,
It's been a while since you popped by and took me out on the town.
I'll do that sometime this week. I swear.
Said that 2 weeks ago, and I haven't heard from you since.
I got so distracted. There's this guy down at the police station, and he's so cute.
Oh boy, please tell.
So, he's called Malcolm. He's a detective, and he showed up at the asylum shooting that night, right? And
Oh, Detective Malcolm, yeah.
yeah, you know him?
Not personally, but his name is on the paper.
Have you seen his eyes? They're so dreamy. Anyway, I've just been trying to get to know him better recently.
And do you think this will go far? Are you bringing him into your little herd?
Ooh, I would if I could. I don't know. Is it smart to have because my herd is kind of exclusive. I don't think it's smart to have a police detective.
Oh, a police detective can always be helpful in your herd. Have a little human hopping around behind you, hiding up your crimes.
That is true. I'll have to think about it because I think there are other complications. Like he's friends with some of my other coterie members, so maybe if I keep them all to myself, then sharing is caring and everything.
Wait. What's this, my child? You're part of a coterie?
Oh, I forgot to tell you everything. Yes, I have friends.
Oh, and here's me thinking I was your only one.
Sorry, this could probably explain why I haven't talked to you in a while.
No, I am perilously sad at that, but you'll make it up to me, child.
I will. I'm trying to find you something amazing.
It's always nice. For I will make a toreador out of you yet. Good that you were branching out and you were finding your own friends. I know you didn't find it well in my court.
It was your court was okay. It wasn't bad.
Trisha, you don't have to lie to me, darling. It's a bunch of dusty old people talking about the past. I get it. We're all one and the same here. You crave the future, and that's what I decided you for.
And the future is pop and rock music.
Barbarians, I hope you just grow out of it. Take back to the classics. Beethoven.
Do you think Beethoven will be good tomorrow? It is tomorrow, right? Or
yeah.
when is it?
Oh, yes, it's tomorrow evening.
Okay. Am I going to be the only performance there, or do you know?
Oh, there's a few of us, but it's all going to be classic, apparently.
Okay.
It's a very up-class, $1 million man escapade.
Oh, okay. So this is like, you want this to be strictly like professional?
I've just been informed that it might be 4 days away. I checked the wrong notes.
Ah, that's okay. We can pretend we said 4 days.
4 days! But yes, it's time for It's time for you to put your talents to use, the ones I told you for. Not that rock music. It's only a phase, darling.
Okay, whatever you say. I'll bring my violin just in case, though, in case like some of the other performers want to do it. I love it to do it.
Whatever you can bring, as long as you bring out the classics, of course.
Of course.
And drop my name, please.
You want me to drop your name?
Especially to the cute ones.
Okay.
One of my age needs a few $1 million men in my life.
Oh, men. Oh, okay. I have competition now. I see. Okay.
Anyone?
Anyone? Okay. I'll send you some cute ones. Don't worry.
I have no qualms. They're only piggy banks and blood to me. Bye-bye, darling.
Goodbye. I'll come visit you soon, so don't be too sad. But yeah.
You best, or I will send people to find you.
I wouldn't trouble you with that. I'll come find you.
See you soon.
See ya. Love ya. Bye.
He hangs up.
Is Brad in the room?
No, caught in the corner. Nah, he would have moved on.
Okay, then Trisha just hangs up and like goes out of the little side room, and if nobody is outside like keeping watch or anything, I think she'll just like one, is Alistar's office door closed?
I'm assuming it closed as soon as you left, yes. I'm sure you closed it behind you.
Okay, I'm gonna if no one is around, Trisha's gonna go right up to the door and just try and listen and see what they're talking about inside.
What are you guys
If they
talking
are.
about?
Man, that Trisha is such a bitch.
No.
No.
Trisha dies. Tarpa. Insults are like steak to Trisha.
I think it's probably just like going over like the plan again. I think we're just kind of waiting for you to come back for
Yeah.
to get more into it.
Maybe we're looking at like, I don't know, the auction house layout or something.
Yeah, probably like the map and
Yeah, the
figuring
map.
out how we're getting over to the island and how we're getting back. Should I buy like a speedboat and have Brad like, drive us in and back?
Does Brad know
That
how to
actually
drive a
be good
speedboat?
Can't be that hard. Do any of you know how to drive a boat?
No, but
So, 'cause otherwise we're gonna have to rely on like a ferry. But I could like hire a helicopter or something. How do
Yeah,
people normally get to this
helicopters are-
island?
Helicopters are bigger targets, I'd say.
So, how do we get to and from the island?
Speedboat?
Okay, I'll go see if I can buy a speedboat. Are we doing this tonight or tomorrow night?
When is the auction?
When is the auction? Is it tonight or is it tomorrow night? Joe!
Joe.
Joe!
Can we-
Oh,
it's
no. I don't know anymore tonight. We'll say
I
tonight.
don't know anymore.
tonight.
It's
It's tonight.
We'll say tonight. Done.
I'll say tonight.
Oh, yeah, I
Done.
forgot. Okay, there is a bridge.
Mhm.
I'm looking at a map right now. There's a bridge that goes to the island.
What shit, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Is it Ellis Island? Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a little bridge that goes up to it.
Fun fact: it used to be copper. It used to be orange.
And she got green.
Should we get some motorcycles? I don't like the idea of us getting caught in traffic if we need a fast escape.
An helicopter.
Motorcycles should be fine.
Okay, I'm gonna teach you guys how drive works in VTM. Drive,
Yes.
as a stat, unless you have a specialization, it only covers land vehicles, so vans, motorbikes, cars. Unless you come up to me and be like, I have a specialization in helicopters, jets, large tanks. You can only drive normal land vehicles.
Yay.
So what would be the role if like we did get a helicopter?
You'll have to buy a driver because you will not be able to personally drive.
Oh, I see. I see.
Okay, Ellis Island, so we don't even have to go to Statue of Liberty. Okay.
Is this auction just for this skull, or is there other things being sold as well?
There's
I'm
other
pretty
things.
sure. I'm pretty sure it's mixed up with other items, or
Yeah.
Alistair's going to leave his office, go to his private little area, and come back with his coin collection.
Are you gonna try to find another coin?
I'm thinking about putting this up for sale.
What? Okay.
Give me a better reason to be there. I could always start again. Plus, might fetch some money for this.
Does it?
If
Are
I
you sure?
if I make a call and find out if they're willing to have more people at this auction, it's going to get me into the auction. It's going to get us the information that we need to know exactly where the auction is and exactly what time it's at. Gives me
yeah,
an
I'll make
alibi
a
for being
couple
there.
calls.
And if I ask about transport, they might be able to transport me into there. If they have some kind of private transport instead of using the bridge, then maybe you guys can try and come with and sneak on.
Sounds good.
Especially if you're transferring such goods to be sold at an I-class underground auction. You will probably make an entourage. I'll probably say this role is to Alistair and Leo only. If you'd like to roll me a streetwise intelligence, you sort of guess from your history of like business and underground business. So I'll guess what type of auction this would be. Difficulty 3.
Just trying to find the stat. Hold on.
Yeah, no worries. Take time. Cutting the shit bit out of the session anyway.
Where the fuck is Streetwise? Oh, there it is. Okay. Good to see you.
Tell me on the first bar. Would you like to re-roll those, Hillary, to see if you can get 2 critical success?
Oh, God.
You can't
You can
re-roll
re-roll
hunger
that.
dice.
Oh, you can, yeah. It's straight up hunger in it. But
Oh my god, you guys.
you guys need them minship.
I have nothing in Streetwise, by the way.
Okay, Cooper did get a beast, she'll fail.
I have nothing in Streetwise either.
I have stuff in Streetwise. Oh my goodness.
I've got politics.
Politics.
got-
Okay. I will say it. If you have politics, you can roll intelligence politics.
I've got awareness and finance.
That's
I
all you
also have
need.
politics.
If you want to find out how much Cooper's coins will sell at this auction,
Nice,
you
do
can
it.
use your finance.
No,
But yes,
I've got politics.
if you'd like to use your politics, Cooper, you can do that too. So if you'd like to roll an intelligence politics again. Sarah Beast, she'll fail. 4 successes.
Nice.
Oh, fuck.
Ah, shit.
No, it's fine. You know, that's okay then.
As
Yes,
long as
right.
one of us knows.
This is an illegal underground artifact sale. After a few phone calls, of course, you find this out. The 3 big items are a skull carved with a dead language, a T-Rex skull, and 2 gold wedding bands held in around the bones of 2 index fingers.
Ooh.
That seem to be a few thousand years old.
Good an auction.
They're the big free sales. There are a few little things going. A few Roman artifacts, a few helmets going for sale, a sword. Fucking the loincloth of Alexander the Great. You know, a bunch of historical things that should technically be in museums, but are definitely not in museums right now. The nose bone of Tutankhamun. Feel like that.
My god, we could build a whole skeleton.
Cleopatra's vibrator.
Ooh, we need that.
Yeah,
That was a real thing.
it really was. It was a copper pipe full of bees.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And
I'm
she
sure
wrote
she's gonna
about it.
come in at some point.
She wrote about it. Yeah, no, this is about the time you walk in. As fucking Alistair's making phone calls and everybody is just interacting with each other.
Hi,
Hey.
I have a job.
You have a job?
I have a job
Is
at the
it-
auction.
At the... How
What?
many fucking people know about this auction?
A lot,
I guess the
apparently.
entirety of New York at this point.
Oliver, where's your invite?
I don't have any big. I don't have any big connections with anybody. I don't think I'll get an invite.
The church
Oh.
rings Oliver.
The Pope.
Fucking
This is a
Jesus'
Roman
bones are in there.
This is
Boy.
Second Inquisition.
Boy, I need Cleopatra's dildo. Don't ask why. I need
First
it.
Inquisition requires the skull.
God, they better not contact me.
Yeah, I have a job and I need to be playing.
Oh, here's a distraction.
Oh, sorry, what did you say?
There's our distraction.
I'm not the
Okay.
only one playing though, so I'll try and. this was a request like from my sire, so I will try not to fuck up. So unless it's really important, I probably won't be doing anything too crazy.
So what kind of... Is it just the one song you're supposed to play, or is it like a set?
I think it'll be a set, but I'll bring my violin as well, and I'll try and play with the other musicians.
Fine.
You think-
We'll time the lift to when you're playing.
Yeah.
I can play all night. I'm happy to be playing whenever.
We
All
should
the
pick
time.
out- We should pick out a song that basically, tells us to go. Like if you're looking out to the audience, you're sure everyone's enraptured.
It's my life.
Like the
Bohemian
Mozart,
Rhapsody.
like that,
How about Tchaikovsky's Swan Lake?
Ooh, that's perfect.
Sure. You'd have to.
That's fine.
Yeah, I don't know that song, but sure.
Well, if Leo knows it, then it's fine, right? You don't have to know it.
Yeah, exactly.
As long as
I
one
can
of us
play it
knows
right now if you have a piano.
That will not be necessary.
Is it the dying swan part? I love that part. That's my favorite.
I'll play all of it.
The entire
The
ballet.
entire ballet.
Yes. They can't stop me. They pay me to perform. I will fucking perform.
That's fine. Okay, so how about this? we have earpieces so we can talk to each other. Oh, are earpieces a thing in the 90s?
They're not.
Oh, okay. So, how about this? Alistair, you mingle in the crowd. Be our lookout. Trisha, you're our distraction. Oliver, when Swan Lake comes up, you kill the lights. I grab a skull, and then we disappear.
Sounds perfectly good to me.
Do you know when, like, what the order of the auction is? Like, because, like, it would be very bad if I started playing and then, like, the skull was, like, towards the end of the auction.
Isn't Swan Lake towards the end of the ballet?
Well, I don't think I can decide, like, when I get to play. Like, there's other people other than me who are playing. I could make the suggestion if it's someone else that's playing and the skull comes out, I can just come up to them and I just go, "Hey, do you know Swan Lake? We can do it together." I'm just really excited to do it.
Great, because that would be Oliver's signal to kill the
Okay.
lights.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, so that's settled then. Shall we go?
If it's a night, we should be wasting time then.
You
It is
have
like-
about 2 hours till Rise, apparently, since the auctions tonight. You have about 2 hours to get ready. You can suit and boot, la-di-da-da-da. Trish, you definitely need to go and hit up a dress.
Oh yeah.
You have 2 hours before you have to physically set off. The auction's like probably 5 hours from now.
Oh, okay.
If you need a guy, Trish, I can get you a guy. What is it?
A guy? Oh, for a suit. Or just a guy in general. Because both are good.
I mean, I don't know, you might like him. I don't swing
Okay.
that way. If I don't swing that way, as it gives a little bit of a side eye to Leo.
What?
I said that I don't swing that way, and then I give a small side eye to you.
I glare back.
It's okay, we all have our preferences. Is the suit gonna be a dress?
It can be whatever you want it to be.
For free?
I'll cover the costs.
How could I say no to such generosity?
Just mention my name and I'll pick up the tab. Just put it in my tab.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, then she'll bumble off to get a dress and to get her fancy Valin case as well.
Oliver's probably going to change out of his priest outfit so he's not recognizable as a priest.
Ali's over here, still priesting.
It's like I can't priest while I thieve.
Okay. So you all spend the next probably hour going around, getting dressed, getting ready. I'm assuming Alistair lends Ollie a suit.
Isn't like I'm like 5'7" or something, and all of us like 6 foot something. So
Yeah, and those pants are just be tight and so
Yeah.
high up on my legs.
Yeah, I've got suits, by the way.
Oliver, do you want to head with Trisha?
Hmm.
Do you want to head with Trisha as well to get a suit made? Don't worry, it'll be an express suit. They'll make it within like an hour or two.
Shopping trip?
I can also lend you a suit.
I
I
prefer
think.
to lend. Do you mind if I borrow one, Leo?
Not at all. I think you're around my
Oh.
height.
Come on, Oliver, you need a new suit, Oliver. Come get a new suit with me.
You can lend one, Ollie, or you can have one to have in your apartment for when you need it.
Oh no! When I say lend, I really just mean give.
You could have a brand new suit, or you can have Leo's a second-hand suit, and one of these sounds better than the other.
Mine's is Italian. That helps.
I glare at Trisha and I'm like, you realize
Trisha.
I never wear the same suit twice. All of mine are new.
Money.
Where do you get what?
You people are too rich. Oh my god. But, Trisha, if you want me to go with you, I can go with you, but I will probably just lend the suit from Leo.
You don't have to come with.
You can always take the suit from Leo and then get it like tailored to yourself, so it fits a little bit better.
You can keep the suit.
Rest the dead.
It'd be faster than making a full suit.
Rest the dead.
Fine. I'll borrow the suit and get it tailored, because I think I'm a little bit taller than you, Leo.
Alright.
I don't want my socks showing.
I'll head straight to the auction just so you know I can, so I'm there from the very start.
I'll try to get there a bit early too, just to get a scout of who the other musicians are.
Okay. So you just
Yeah,
go to the trailer first, and then you just go.
Yeah, I think I'm probably gonna get to the island early as well, just to do some recon.
So you go to the island early. Alistair, you going to the island early? And the other two are going to get clothing.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yay,
Yeah.
tailored. Hey, Leo, you can just tell me where the lights are and I can just turn them off.
You get sent to a small little boutique down an alley, on the edge of an alleyway. It's sort of like old-fashioned, wood-panelled, over the top. Cloudy, milky, smoked, stained glass. As you enter, there is just walls covered in fabric. There's a dress in the window, a mannequin dressed in the window. The dress is all fluffy and elegant. It's held by another male mannequin who's in a three-piece suit. And a little small Italian man comes wandering up to you. And he's like, what do you want? You must be the guest, not Mr. Alistair Sent.
Yes.
You want suit? Full suit? Three-piece? Dogtail?
I was just gonna get this one tailored to me. Like holding up Leo's suit.
That will take me a few minutes, not long. I just have to extend. Thanks, Zoe. Just have to extend the suit a little more. And yes, now take me not long. I can get it done in 20 minutes.
Thank you.
And you young beautiful one. What do you want?
Hello. I just want a really nice dress. Something fancy for classical. Maybe something white.
White.
Yeah, I'm doing a classical, like a little classical musical performance. Something white, something flowy, something cute.
What are you classical? Violin, piano.
Yeah, a little bit of both,
Ah,
and other things. I can sing as well.
not much singing in classic, unless you want to baritone. In my experience,
That's not for me.
no. Okay, I have a few picks. You. As he clicks his fingers and one of his apprentices come out. Take him into changing room. Measure him. Sort him out, please. Thank you. And he takes your hand, Trisha, and leads you into a room with a wall covered in white dresses, and a few reds and greens and blues. And he picks through, pulls one or two out. One of them's like an emerald green, one of them's pearly white, a navy blue, like an emerald blue, not an emerald, like an opal-ish, bluish, green, white pearlescent dress. I can make any of these fit you. The only major white one we have, fully white, this pearl one, is ex-wedding dress.
Maybe not the wedding dress, then. That feels a bit too fancy.
I can make it look less fancy.
Oh, can you?
Yeah, cut off the pearls, shorten it a bit. Yeah.
Ooh, then I really like that one. How long will it take you, though? I don't want to take too much of your time.
An hour. Max. It's a good clip, shortened dress to fit your stature.
How old is this guy?
60s, 70s.
Okay.
Shit, doing old man voice. Unless you want me to go real old, I can get you a dress in no time.
If it isn't too much trouble, then the white one. Just a little bit of corrections here and there, make it a bit less fancy, but like, this looks really good.
We have shoes not fit, so he brings out 2 pairs of shoes. And one of them is like a nice white heel, and underneath is like the Parada red.
Ooh, gotta go with the white. Go with the theme today. It has to be perfect.
No, both like there's one that's just a normal like what is it? Just a flat shoe, like a pump, like a white pump, and then there's a white sort of stiletto with the Parada red on the bottom of the white.
Oh, I misheard. I thought you said one was white, one was red, and I was like, why the fuck would I wear red shoes?
No. They're both white.
Okay,
One
okay.
of them's got the Parada red bottom on it.
Should we go for the flats?
The flats, the pumps, got it. It does make it easier to play the piano.
As well as run.
And run, yeah.
But it doesn't also double as a weapon.
Anything can be a weapon if you throw it hard enough.
True. If you are hard enough, it can be a weapon.
True.
Okay, I just need to question this. Hillary, why is it taking you so long to get a member of the channel? Yeah, that's pretty much... that's pretty much Ollie's suit.
Gross.
Yeah, old mafia style.
Hardest look for suits that look nice.
Actually, no, it is a 3-piece. I did say a 3-piece now.
My internet is just not cooperating, so I'm really struggling to find a good 3-piece suit pick.
They're
But yeah,
hard.
you get a nice 3-piece pins. I'll let Hillary pick the colour, but yeah, you get a nice 3-piece pinstripe. Minus the hat. I assume you're not giving a hat. Ollie, you let your hair just go wild.
I'm gonna put it up into a ponytail because his hair is always down.
Okay. Yeah, it's pulled up in a ponytail. The guy who's fitting the suit for you and adjusting it will offer you some some like old style Italian air balm, so you look a bit more mafia on the top.
Sure. Put his bangs back. The less recognizable he is, the better, I guess.
For your hair, Theo ties it back. You get a pull of him, like pulling your ponytail wide, so the bubble pushes into your scalp more. This would hurt a lot more if you weren't a vampire.
That is a very nice suit.
Yeah, and you have a nice suit. The thing that catches you off guard, the fact is when you open up down and have a look on the inside, there's an empty cloth holster for a firearm and a flick knife. But this is just put into all of Leo's suits.
I mean, when you're in that kind of business, I guess this is what you need.
Yeah. As you just flip it on. Ready Ready to
Just
go.
put a Bible in there.
A single Bible gets slid into the gun holster. Hell yeah. Okay. Yes, you spend probably the best part of an hour and a half. Both of you getting ready. Oliver, you're done earlier than Trisha. It's either going to be a bullet shield or it's going to get thrown at someone at max speed.
Either one.
I mean, Leo, you have lethal body, correct? You could throw a Bible through someone.
Oh my god.
Lethal body affects throwing.
Yeah, I have lethal body.
Yeah, so lethal body.
Unarmed attacks can do aggravated health damage.
2 mortals. So yeah, if you threw you could get a handful of like coins and throw them through a guy. If you wanted to.
Magneto style, hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay. But yes, you guys are getting ready. Leo and Alistair make your way to the auction, correct?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, he's did Cooper say Alistair say he wanted to go?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
gonna go
we'll
just
just-
like,
yeah.
submit my coins for the auction and whatnot, and have a look at it, and then go in.
Okay, so we'll start with Alistair. Alistair, as you go down to your garage, you get Brad. I'm assuming you get Brad to drive you there. One of your nicer cars, coin collection in hand, maybe 1 or 2 other things you have on hand. I'm assuming you have a few paintings you don't mind losing.
Yeah, probably. Paintings, the coin collection. Since there seems to be so many fucking like skeletal things as well, we've probably got some like weird fucking.
Oh yeah, you definitely have a few skulls. This is where Cooper's rocking like one of very few Neanderthal skulls, just for the fuck of it.
Yeah.
You got an old Neanderthal skull, clearly caved in by a flint axe. The top part of it. You load it all into its particular travel cases. You know artifacts and how brittle they are. The paintings loaded into things, into carrying cases, and they're all loaded into the back of the car. Brad drives slowly, wanting to make a good impression for you. Keeps looking back in the mirror, and you almost feel like he wants to talk to you, but he also doesn't want to overstep his boundaries. Amma has very much instructed these people on how to act around you. Not so much your friends.
Employees.
Yeah. He drives to the bridge that goes across Ellis Island, across to Ellis Island, and about halfway down the road, there seems to be a bunch of cops cordoning off the road. One of them flags you down with his hand as you pull up to it. Brad's just gonna wind down the window in between us and be like, "Boss, cops want us to pull over. It looks like a checkpoint."
Pull over. We've not really got much choice here.
Yeah, he pulls up to the front of it. The cop flashes the flashlight over towards the car, walks over, knocks on Brad's window, shines in Brad's face. Brad glimpses a bit because the light's bright. And you just distantly hear through the glass that's down in between the partway in between you. It's like, "Yeah, Ellis Island's off." As the cop says to Brad, "Ellis Island's off. Bounds for the evening. Severe flood warning. Passed down by the mayor of New York. We'll have to ask you to turn back."
I'm just gonna roll down my window at the back.
As Brad hears you press the button because you've got one of like the first electric window cars in existence. As that comes down, Brad's like, you might want to talk to him. And then the middle parting window comes up and his window goes up as the cop slowly walks down the car and peers his head in.
I'm sorry, officer, there's a problem here?
Yeah, the island's off limits. Severe flood warning. Can't risk the life of citizens, you know?
So is the island being evacuated then?
Yeah.
Oh, you see, officer, I have a meeting on the island, and there hasn't seemed to be any kind of news reports about this, so this all seems very sudden.
In fact, watching the news, because you can't keep up on everyday life through newspapers and news reports. The seas seem quiet tonight. There hasn't been a lick of rain in days. Well, I'm only doing what's ordered.
I'm sure you are. So, who's paying you for this?
He looks abashed. What do you mean? You can wait inside him if you'd like to.
Another bestial failure. Great.
I will allow you at this point to spend a willpower to not get any consequence from this bestial fail.
You mean, do you normally get to roll willpower for a bestial fail?
No, I mean you just immediately spend willpower for a bestial. Like instead of getting a consequence, like a compulsion, I'll allow you to spend because there's not really much here I can compulse you to. For your clan compulsion doesn't really match this situation.
Yeah. Okay, marked off.
The beast rolls in your stomach. Is a little annoyed that you are being. Holy shit! That's a massive spider.
Take a picture.
Where's my phone? A little annoyed that this bastard is physically stopping you in your track. You have business to do tonight. Will you quickly get it under control?
Listen, boy, I know how this works, okay? Obviously, there's something going on in this island. You've been paid with a bullshit excuse to get people to fuck off. Now, I'm part of this thing, okay? You understand me here? Whoever it is has paid you to do this. They want me here. They only want you outside stopping other people from getting in. If you stop me from getting in, it's going to be a hell of a fucking consequence for you to pay. You got a family, sir?
Yeah, no, I do.
You want to keep it?
Yeah.
Good. Then, let me and my associate in, so we can conduct our business.
He flashes a light. Roll me an intimidation, charisma, or manipulation. Difficulty 1.
Intimidation. Manipulation, let's go.
3 successes. Yes, sir. Be careful as he steps back from the doors and the window winds up.
When he steps away, I'm just gonna grab him by the shirt, like the actual suit pocket,
Oh yeah,
and just
like he's stab proof and drags him in a bit.
Just take out some money, like $500, and just slip it into his front pocket, and be like, slap him in the cheek, and be like, "Good boy."
This guy's gonna remember this night for the rest of his life.
I just roll up my window and just tell Brad to drive.
And Brad drives gladly. Brad likes to act. Now the window's been the dividing window's been fully up this entire time, but it's not, because as soon as you tell Brad to drive, he drives. So you know he's been listening this entire time. And yeah, you drive off. Slowly across the bridge. Onto Ellis Island. Cutting to Leo. How do you get onto Ellis Island?
Yeah, I think I'm driving a motorcycle
Okay.
to yeah, down the bridge as well.
You are stopped by the same roadblock.
How many policemen are there?
2 cars, 4 each. Well, 2 cars, 2 police, obviously. The 4. Yeah.
Okay, so alright. There are quite a few witnesses.
Yeah.
Wait, wouldn't New York police know who I am?
No, not really, because if you're a good mobster, you don't really advertise yourself.
Okay.
You have
Alright.
you have lessers to be known.
Alright. So I guess I'm just talking to one of them.
Yeah, this isn't the same as the one that Alice does the thing. The one that Alice does the thing is in his car ringing his family off the car phone. Holding the $500 in his hand because that's like what 2 weeks of wage for him in the fucking 90s.
Alright. So I'm guessing the other 3 are kind of far away.
One of them
For
sort of
me-
leaning on the car, and the other one sort of like holding a torch aiming at you, but he's stood next to the car himself. He will hold up a hand and just slowly walk over to you.
Okay. Officers.
Ireland's closed, flooding.
I look over at the sea, which is clearly not flooding.
Yeah, no, it's. In fact, it might be a little low.
Yeah. It's like the tide isn't even in.
Yeah.
I put on Bearing of Kings.
Slide in the good old suit. Okay.
Yeah. How much to make it not be flooding?
He says that. Well, if let's say this entire blockade was bullshit and you wanted to get past, $1,000.
I pull out $5. I give it to him.
I said 1,000.
As I'm giving it to him, I reach over and I grip his hand.
He looks confused as he's holding the $5, and then you grab the hand with the $5 in.
Yeah, I make to shake it, and essentially I just break his hand.
What do you? What? And then one of the other cops pulls out his handgun from behind the car. Like, goes to pull out his handgun, and the other guy's like, lets out a howl.
Hang on. So, I think I have celerity here. Do I even need celerity?
How many
if-
points of celebrity do you have?
I have 2. I have fleetness,
Okay.
but I don't know if I'm technically in non-combat yet. Or is this combat or non-combat?
I wouldn't say combat, but fleetness is an ability you can use outside of combat to do an effect towards someone who could possibly become a combatant. The guy with the gun is possibly a combatant. You've already brought the fist of a police officer because you have fucking lethal body,
Mm-hmm.
so you don't even have to roll for that damage. But the guy across the room who's pulling up a handgun definitely going to be a combatant if you don't react.
Oh yeah, no, I react. So that's 1 rouse check, I think.
Yes, that's rouse me.
Hey.
Yeah, that's right. You
So
don't get point hungrier.
1 point hungrier.
You don't.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I was
Sorry.
confused. I was like, huh?
I put a weird accent on it. It's fine.
Yeah. So I I essentially run over and just brush his handgun. Can I do that with lethal body? Or is that not a thing?
Lethal body affects humans and objects, so yeah.
Okay, so I just brush his handgun.
Yeah. Well, when I say objects, it's sort of smaller objects, stuff made of like hardwood, etc. It's when you get to Fist of Cain where you can start ripping vault doors off their hinges and throwing them and shit.
Yes, and then I sort of grab the two of them by the scruff of their...
They're considerably
Taller.
distance apart. If you're going to use your celebrity to drive, do you think there's probably about 10 feet... about 10 meters between them. One of them sat behind the car, the other one approached you from the side of the car.
Oh, I thought they were next to each other. Oh, sorry,
No,
my bad.
no, they're not, definitely not next to each other. It's like the one who's at the car spot purposely stayed there so he could engage someone with a firearm if he needed to.
Everyone's saying I should throw the guy at the other guy.
You could.
I think that'd be funny. Yeah. So that would be... What would this be?
Composure resolve. Or composure athletics, sorry. Composure athletics.
Composure athletics. I'm just wondering if I...
Composure is a roll used for all range attacks.
Add the... I'm trying to understand my prowess. So when activated, add the potence rating of the user to their unarmed damage value as well as 2 feats of strength.
So it adds 2 points of strength, 2 feats of strength. So you've gone up by 2 points of strength. And that means whenever you do an athletic, whenever you do a strength check, you get 2 points added to it.
Okay, so it's athletic. What was the roll again? Sorry,
so
athletics.
The athletics composure, not athletic strength. The reason it's called athletic composure is because you're throwing them over a distance at a target. If you're just throwing them off the bridge, it'll be an strength athletics. But you're physically trying to target someone, so now it's a strength athletics composure.
Ah, I see.
Because you're trying to put a bit of flair onto it. You're trying to aim for something. If you've just thrown them in a random direction, it could be considered something else.
Okay, athletics, composure. See, I have no idea if I have a modifier for this, but you know, it's okay.
What was the first part of that ability?
Athletics.
No, not that roll. The ability you said you activated. Fleetness.
Fleetness. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. No. Yeah.
No.
Benefit.
Yeah. Oof. Just let me. Athletics, composure.
Fuck yeah, you do it. You just pick him up. He's like, "What the fuck?"
Oh my god! I could have kept one of them for a snack. I'm so stupid. Okay.
As you grab his gun and crush the top, like the tip of the gun, so he can no longer fire. The front of the gun bends up in your hand. You grab over the top of his stab proof, and you just throw him at the other cop.
Do they both go over the side, or do I need to like?
They don't go over the side, but they clatter into each other and slide across the floor. Not gonna lie, I've lost that spider.
Oh shit!
That's not good.
That's terrifying.
It'll crawl across my face like something. I swear.
Do the other two cops see what's happening, or
Well, the one's in the car just like, oh shit, and then slides down a little into the seat because he's just seen you throw a dude across. He's been threatened multiple times tonight, so the guy with the $500 who has a kid family that has just already been threatened, he's out of the combat.
Oh,
so
alright.
But there is the other one who reaches in for a little something in between the driver's and passenger seat as you hear the sound of a locking key from a distance.
Hey.
He's going for the shotgun.
Okay.
Yeah, that's exactly what he does. The guy you just threatened does. Come on, boys.
Do I have a good shot at like is this guy who's going for the shotgun?
He's on your side, so yeah, you do have a bit of a shot because he's actually probably about 4 feet of 2 meters or so, I'd say, about from you.
He's just 2 meters from me?
Yeah, about 2 meters from you. On your
Jesus
side.
Christ.
The cars are facing each other, so he would have let in at the same side as you were. So he was,
Oh, but
he was sort of leaning on the bonnet while you were interacting with the first guy. You grabbed the first guy, you crushed the hand of the first guy, celebrated to the other guy, crushed his gun, and then threw him into the other guy. So you're literally like 2 meters away from the guy who's reaching in for the gun. In fact, if you'd like, you can kick the door with lethal body and probably break a leg.
Can I throw a car, or is that not an option?
You're not strong enough to throw a car.
Oh, okay. Then I'll do what you said then.
If you had 3 athletics and 3 potence, you could probably lift a car.
I hate it. I'm 1 potence off.
You could probably lift a car with a struggle.
All right. No. I guess I'm gonna lethal body over to the car, rip off the door hinges, and probably, like, I don't know. I guess I harm him in some way when I'm ripping the car door off.
I do
Like with that version.
Just kick the door, and it'll just
just
in
kick
between
the door,
and the
eventually.
car.
I kick the door.
Lethal body kick the door. It slams shut after the window breaks, and he's trapped between the door and the shotgun. He lets out a scream. You have enough time just to leave if you'd like to.
But I want a snack.
You can have a snack right now if you'd like. Just
Yeah, so let me get this straight. In the car, there's the guy with the 500 who I'm assuming is like pissing his pants right now.
yeah, it's
and
just shit. You just threw his mate, who probably weighs about 180 pounds, across a bridge about 10 feet. And
yeah.
then you just kicked the door faster than his eyes can follow. So yeah, he's shitting himself.
I'm gonna take out my gun, aim it at the guy with the 500, and be like, walk away.
He looks down and he's buckled in. And the belt buckle is on the side of his pistol, and his hands are just up, and his tears are rolling down his face into his mustache. And then you just smell piss as he pisses himself.
Should I just take the chance to... Wait. Alright, physics question. Is it possible to shoot a belt buckle so that it, like, unbuckles?
No, I don't think so.
Are you trying to pants this man?
No, I'm trying to save this guy, because, like, I want the snacks, and, like, I don't want to give him PTSD.
You have probably a first glance appearance of a guy's last shift.
I have a first glance appearance of what?
A guy's last shift. He's probably quitting being a cop after tonight.
Well, yeah, but, like, I want him to leave with happy memories.
Do you think shooting his belt buckle off is gonna be like, oh man, that was sick, I'm happy now?
Alright, wait, I think I have a Swiss Army knife, do I? Question mark?
You blow him.
I do, I genuinely forget what I have on me. Okay, whatever.
Just throw him
You
off
know
the
what?
bench.
Like, this is his fault, I'm just gonna go grab my snack.
Or you eat the guy in front of him.
No. I'm gonna head back over to, like, the 2 guys I threw at each other.
Okay, so you got 2 guys in the middle of the bridge you throw at each other. One guy trapped in the door just letting out a blood-curdling scream because both of his legs are crushed. And literally a foot away from him is a guy who's just pissed himself because he saw you do all this.
Yeah, I have 2 hunger, so I really just need 1 of them, so
Yeah.
I'm just gonna chuck 1 over the bridge.
Okay, just off the side into the river.
Yeah. And yeah, I'm gonna take a little sippy sip.
Okay, yeah, you can take 1 point from the guy as you pick him up.
Why do I... Huh? Oh, okay. Alright, cool. Yeah, no. Roll 20 was so confusing to me sometimes. Alright, then I assume I get back my motorbike and just drive past the carnage.
Oh, yes, my leg! And you're just trying to cop because he was unconscious when you threw him off the bridge.
Should I just shoot him and put him out of his misery?
Up to you. No questions. You need to make the decision right now.
Yeah, I'm just gonna shoot him, I think. So I'll just leave, like, I'm gonna shoot everyone, but just leave the guy with the 500.
I'm gonna say this. You take a stain. You do take a stain. As you manage to kill 2 cops.
Oh, so that's the... Alright, well, never mind. They
You
can
take
live
one
then, that's
stain.
okay.
You're gonna not.
Yeah, I thought that we only couldn't kill children.
No, you take a stain for killing humans until you get to what, 5 humanity, and then you stop giving a shit about killing humans.
Oh, okay,
Especially humans who aren't trying to kill you. You just get extra stains if you kill children.
You're still trying to be human, like.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Oh, I thought it was just like Chronicle rules. Okay, well, never mind. Then I'm just gonna drive away.
You just drive away after paralyzing 2 guys, drowning in them.
All right, you don't know that they're dead. I mean, like, he can swim, probably.
He's unconscious. We'll talk about it at the end of the session.
There's buoyancy.
Woo. Okay. And yes, you drive down the road on your motorcycle, get into Ellis Island. Yeah, the blockade is officially no longer in use, so anybody can let themselves in.
Thank you, Hillary. We can just waltz on in.
And that's exactly
You're
what
welcome.
happens. That's exactly what happens an hour later. The 3rd cop's gone. Well, 2 of the cops are gone. One of them is still unconscious on the floor in the middle of the road, and there's one just completely missing as well. So there's only really 1 cop left as you pull up to 2 empty police cars. Well, 1 empty police car. One of them drove off already. Actually, for brevity's sake, fuck it. You pull up, there's no police car. They've all gone.
Wow, what a smooth entry.
Yeah, for this being an underground illegal auction, there's nothing keeping us from coming in.
Well,
Hey, you don't know that it's underground? Or
Sure,
illegal?
Trish is not
That's
going
what
to
they
need her
said during the
invitation
meeting.
anymore.
Oh well.
Maybe they're being very legal and very above ground.
If they're selling body parts, I don't think that's very above ground.
They're just setting the scene for the decoration.
I love your optimism.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Onwards.